Hi, Stitchers.
Hi, I'm Keisha.
I'm Laura. Welcome to the Pattern Queen Special Extra. I would tell you what today is, but it doesn't matter because it's not going to show on today. But these are our plans as of mid-November before the rest of the boxes for the year and next year come out.
And
So,
to say, so we've been talking about showing our planning video. We are picking 12 either Black Needle Society patterns or patterns that have come in Black Needle Society boxes because
mhm.
well, I get the boxes, you get the patterns, and I haven't started a lot of them, and there are a lot of great things.
Yeah. So I pulled out, Katie keeps a bag of projects that have been patterns that have been in Black Needle boxes.
Hmm.
And so there have been fun things like this, 5 o'clock,
Yes.
and I'm not going to do that one. This one, Up All Night.
Yes.
And now these are a little bit older, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. I love that one.
And then at one point in the very beginning, Rosewood Manor, I'm going to flash this, did
Uh-huh.
a freebie for us that is
Yes.
beautiful.
Yes, I ran across that one.
And that may be one that my brain thinks about. And I think I'm thinking about that one. Katie has claimed this one,
Oh, yes, that one is so beautiful.
which kills my heart just a little because
Right.
I am
The
the
bird, the
flowers person.
flowers. Yes.
And I am kind of thinking about doing this.
Ooh.
It's not open because if you remember, this was in the nice list and
Uh-huh.
Isabella filled it with glitter. I don't know if you can catch any of the glitter. Yeah, on the
Yep.
fabric.
Yep, I got glitter bombed by that one.
Yeah, it is like all over it. And so I'm showing you ones that I'm probably not starting. I don't know if I'm starting the Snow Queen or not.
Yes,
This
that
one
one was so
is not
cute.
one. It's cute. I love these things. This was in the nice
Yes.
and that.
Yes, I love that one too.
These are upside down right now. And this.
Yes.
Then Stitch by Keisha.
Yes. That's not on my list of things for this year or for 2025, but I want to stitch all of those again.
Stitch by Keisha. Stitch by both of us.
Yes.
Stitch by Keisha.
Mhm. Here's just my finishes from the past couple of years.
Yeah, this is my model stitching. Yes, another one for us. So we have a lot of these for
Yeah.
sure. And it's just how I come to them in her pile here. Katie is currently, oh, I have two together. Katie is currently working on this one.
Yeah, that almost made the pile because I really like that one.
And I've seen a lot of really great finishes on it.
Mhm.
Stitched by Keisha.
Yes.
Before it got framed, it's just laying in the frame there.
Mhm.
Um, this is one, I think this one is mine. I was trying to think maybe this is Katie's.
Mm.
This was what we did for our online retreat.
I have that one started somewhere actually.
Another fun one we did with the
Hmm.
maze. This is another one that Rosewood Manor did and gave
Yes.
us. There was this one.
Hmm.
And oh my gosh, I really thought about this
Hmm.
because this has the box with it. Like you
Hmm.
make the little box.
Yeah.
Um, I stitched the bookmark and our friend Connie did the scissor fob.
So fun. That's also a pattern I have that I thought about.
Um, I've seen so many people do this one, and I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
So cute. And I don't think it's big. Oh, and I just found one that I talked to you about beforehand. So now I really do have it.
Yes, so cute.
Then there are three in here.
Hmm.
Very cute. I feel like I had this one. Oh, okay. So then I'm to the end of those. So those are some that were in Katie's bag that I think are probably not on my list this year.
Ah, well, a couple of those were on mine.
Oh,
So
awesome.
stay tuned to find out which.
I don't know if I have that one in my stuff or not, so I'll leave it there. Okay. Do you have something you want to show?
Yeah, you know what? I have most of them I think are going to be new starts for me, but I have the ones that I'm pulling that are currently whips if you'd like to see
Okay.
those.
Yes.
I have three that are whips that I think I'm going to pull into next year. So the first one is one you just showed.
Oh,
Um, Summer in Stars Hollow. I have finished um Autumn, so I'll just show you that. And then I've started on Summer, but that's as far as I ever got.
so what's so
And
funny for me with this is that because I stitched it, I think you've stitched it
oh, yeah.
because it's a model.
Right, right. And we always stitch those together, right?
Yes.
So that's as far as I got. So I'd really like to get some good progress. I have all of the patterns, but I'm of course not going to finish it. But I have the piece to do it all on one. Mine is actually on 32 count. So I know the model's on 28, but
Because
I,
that's what Kathy had available.
Mhm.
One
So that is one of the
of
ones I'm
you.
going to work on. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Oh,
Sorry.
I was going to say I don't have like particular months picked out for
I
most of
know, me either. So this one, Half the Fun from Ink
them.
Circles, I started and I am not loving my choices. This
Hmm.
has nothing to do with her. This is my choices. So what I think I'm restarting this. And I bought a black silk at the same time that I bought the other silk when we started Anne Grimshaw.
Hmm.
And I think I'm going to choose one of my really fun, crazy pieces of fabric. And I'm going to use black silk because it will show beautifully. And I'm going to do that.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
So what was a whip, I will, this fabric is really pretty. I will just pull this out. I love this floss, but I'm just not loving it together.
Mm,
It's not working for me.
right.
You have another whip?
Yes, another whip that I have, and it's not much of one yet. This is A Good Day to
Oh.
Celebrate, which was this year's camp piece. And I didn't stitch the model on this one, Laura did. So I have not done this, but I decided because I've stitched every other camp model and I love them all and I want to stitch all of them. So I'm just going to stitch all of the camp models over one if that's okay with everybody. And these are all of the kit materials. This is 32 count vintage from Be Stitch Me. And here's my little start on that. You can see the needle minder there.
Gosh.
So yeah, so I'm doing it all over one. So I've done just the mermaid up in the corner basically and the little of the things around her.
It was a fun stitch and fairly quick because you had two colors per quadrant.
Hmm.
And then
So
the
I'm
letters are two colors.
right. So I'm really excited to stitch on that some more. I haven't really stitched on it since we got back from retreat, so I'm excited to work on that some more.
Um, Another one that I have, and it's a whip, but it's currently hiding,
Mm.
is The River by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I am definitely pulling that one back out. And I really would like to get some progress on it. I was going to say I'm using the floss that came in the
Mhm.
box also, which was by Forbidden by Fiber Co. And it's called the River of Life, and it's
Mhm.
beautiful greens.
Yes, yes.
So that should be a fun one to get to work on.
Mhm. I'd like to say that all of my plans are subject to change if
Yes.
Laura picks something better than what I've picked.
Well, and my plans are subject to change depending on what comes out.
Right. The last whip that I have, and it's even less of a whip than the last one, is Swimming with Scissors from Ink Circles. I love this one so much. This was my birthday start, but I started it the day after my birthday because I started
We
it
were
at.
at camp.
Mm-hmm. And this is on a piece of 32 count Naiad from Under the Sea Fabrics. And here's my teeny tiny start. And my 3D printed needle minder that we got at camp, which seemed like it went with this. So
Very cool.
I'm excited to get back to this one for sure.
That's one that I think I want to do
Mm.
in this upcoming year, but we'll see. Um, I have one more whip here, and I keep waiting. I have not had full access to my whips.
Mm.
So I haven't gone through everything, and so I keep wondering if maybe I have more started back there that I'm not thinking about.
Sure.
But I really fell in love with this one. It's called Really Friends. It's by Heartstring Samplery. This
Mm.
one's available on her website, as are the other ones that we've shown. Um, and I'm doing this on the called for fabric, which is a 32 count tea set from Graham Cracker. So you get it through Shakespeare's Peddler.
Mhm.
And I am part of the way up the side, but
Ooh,
man, I really like
yes.
how that's coming out. This is
Colors.
all the called for stuff. So the yellow flower, it's kind of hard to see, is about right there. We
Okay.
still have this pink and to get up there.
Nice. Yeah, I
But
really like that one
oh,
too.
I love this and I'm really excited about it. So, and I think about things and I'm like, oh, I haven't gotten back to this. And
Right.
you know what? I need to put my feet up a little bit. Oh, yeah, I'm making things fall.
Oh no.
But yeah, I'm gonna just like mess the whole thing up. But
Everyone just focus on me for a minute.
I'm losing things off my lap here. So there we go. That's better. I just needed a little bit so that I could hang on to everything.
Yes.
Sorry about that,
Oh,
guys.
that's okay. The next thing I'm going to show is one that we kind of decided we were going to work on together, because we do this to each other. Society Stitcher.
Yes.
Um, and my lighting in here is bad and it's on a phone, but it's all these really beautiful purples. There we go. That's better. Use Lara. It's very beautiful. It's all purples. So of course it is and this is a freebie
Mhm.
in the Facebook group if you want to stitch with us. Um, it's all Lara's colors, but I think I may try to see about doing it in some greens.
What's really cool is that it looks very purple, but it's just on purple fabric.
Yeah.
So, but I'm really excited about that one. And I have a few this year that I'm doing because Katie would like some as models.
Hmm.
And they're things that we just haven't had. So,
Right. Yeah, so that's an exciting one. I'm excited to work on that.
so another one that I'm going to do as a model now, I don't know. Katie's like, I don't have to have that one as a model, mom. This is her very first freebie pattern, but she did this because I love bunnies.
Hmm.
And she did this for the Be Well and Stitch. I just said,
Hmm.
hey, Kate, a bunch of designers are doing this. And she's like, okay, I'll just try out my software.
Yeah.
I have this started somewhere. And I need to just get it out and get all of the stuff going with it.
Hmm. Oh, so fun.
Okay, you have more?
Let's see. Well, this is one that you showed in your thing. I am gonna make this little box.
Oh, awesome.
So I figured this would be a nice, like, little one. It'd be a good finish. There's not a whole lot to it. So yeah, I'm gonna make this little box, I think.
See, I may get jealous and have to start it.
And have to do the box too.
We sent this in our first nice list.
Oh, yes.
I don't know that I'm doing any of these this year, but these are things that are lovely to pick up. And this was, I think this was the first book, and
Mhm.
she's done 3 or 4, maybe even more of these type books since then.
Okay. Yeah, I love
So
that little book. I
that will
I
be
need to pull
exciting.
that out. See, who knows what I'm actually gonna stitch on in these piles, guys.
How about this one?
Oh, yes. I love that one. I
Now,
almost pulled that one out.
I think what's been holding me back on this one is the fabric count.
Mm,
So if I do this one, I will, because I have like all of this stuff in here.
sure.
If I do this one, I think I'm going to change out my fabric count.
Okay.
But I really like it. It's so pretty.
Yes, it really
So,
is. Um, the
I know
next
I
one,
snuck in an extra one.
you know what? We're just showing things we like at this point.
Yes.
The next thing that I pulled out is a recent one. This treat
Mm.
Biscornu from Tiny Modernist. I think it's so cute. There was also another pattern in the treat box this year from Tiny Modernist, but I really love this little Biscornu. So
Katie
I think
has claimed both of those.
ah well, you can do a couple stitches on mine if you want to, Laura.
I'll probably get to do the finishing on hers.
There you go.
One that I dearly love and I'm still debating on is this one, a waffle lot. Ah! I just love it. And it's
Yes.
so fun. And it uses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors.
Yeah.
And she wants you to use a 32 count, you know, lovely.
Yes.
So it's so fun. And this is one that I think I enjoy so much because it was the first pattern that Kathy did for us from Hands On
Mhm.
Design. And Katie was trying to explain to her what the idea was, and she showed her some vintage things,
Mhm.
vintage fabric that we had found that year, and it had
Mhm.
some cute puns, and one of them was I love you a waffle lot. So I love that she took it, ran with it, and made a waffle. This is
Yes.
the back that's showing
Uh-huh.
down here.
Yeah. It's so fun.
And then Kathy signed every single one.
Yes.
So cute.
It's so
Okay, I
fun.
may I may slide that over there then.
Okay,
Okay.
so now it sounds like we both got to do it.
Can I match another one with you? Let's see. Except
Maybe.
no, I can't because Katie's already doing this one.
Ah. Oh, no, I didn't pull that one out. I should though.
Stitch Rovia, right up your alley.
Right up my alley. I love.
Always makes me think of you. And what
Yes.
I love is that Katie asked her if she could add um some skin tone options in there. And yeah, look at that.
Love
And
it.
I
I
have
should.
seen people doing 2 different hand colors in this.
Mhm.
And this is just beautiful. This is such a beautiful pattern.
Oh, I forgot
Uh,
about that one. Now,
Now you
see,
need that one.
who knows what I'm stitching on, guys. This is a planning video.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one that I'm going to stitch on is I think a Katie claimed one, so we're not going to match on this one. But an ode to
Yes.
libraries
Oh my gosh.
from Heartstring Samplery. As soon as I saw this one, I'm like, I want it. I want to stitch it for my friend who's an English teacher. I love this so much.
It
Um,
is so gorgeous.
so yeah, I'm excited to work on that one.
Um, One that we'll see, this may be like a bonus. I pop it
Mhm.
in October because I really have not been starting much new for Halloween.
Mhm. Oh, fun.
He's so cute. Halloween skeletons
It's
from
so
Tiny
cute.
Modernist. Love
Oh,
that one. And it was such a fun one. So,
see. The next one, also a recent one. I had laid out a bunch of these, and then whenever I got toward the end, I was like, family choose. And of what I had up, this was the one my husband chose.
oh,
Starry Owl. There we go.
I love this one.
Yes.
And
So,
I need a good piece of, oh, this is Fox and Rabbit Elephant Run linen.
oh, okay.
So Fox and Rabbit, the quilt shop close to us carries a lot of their fabric.
Ooh, well, then we may have to
I will not
get some.
doing 40 count, but oh yeah, I saw this one and I said, can I
Yeah.
please have this one?
Katie, don't
You've got
claim it.
so many. Um, I see this one pop up. This did not make my list for this year, but I
Yes.
really, really like it. And I don't know, it may get thrown in if I have, there's a lot of stitching to it.
Yes, yes. That's in my whip pile of things. Maybe
And that's one that I've watched people and they're like, oh, there's so many more stitches than you think.
than you think. Yes.
Okay, I wonder if you have this one.
Mm. Sure do.
This may just hit me right.
hmm
Maybe this will be a birthday month start for us.
Ooh, fun. Yeah, it is pretty July.
Yeah, it would be a great time of the year. It's so fun and quirky.
I know. I love that. I love that octopus.
Do you realize that if we started this, okay, I
Uh-huh.
start here,
hmm
we would actually start on the same element
That's funny.
if you
There
start
we
on
go.
the border. So, yeah.
There we go. We'll look out July.
And what's fun is that I feel like right above it, I could get a good line at the bottom and then build up. But
hmm
yeah, that's a fun one.
Oh, so fun. Okay. I don't think we're gonna match the last two. I have
Oh,
a
well, I
feeling.
have way more than two. So,
Okay, all right. Well,
oh,
I know you're not gonna match this one because you already have it in your house. And that's Good Fortune.
I
Uh,
love that one.
yes. And this one wasn't in a box, but you can get it on the Black Needle Society's website. This was James's pick of things.
Oh, fun.
And also, this year is the year of the dragon. And so I do have a boy who is a dragon. So that's fun.
Too cool. Okay, one that so a lot of these I'm debating.
hmm
So you guys, if you see projects pop up, um, and you really have opinions about them, you should just let me know.
Yes.
Because I am really thinking through mine, and I may just have a bag and pull something out every month.
hmm Oh, yes.
I love this one.
hmm
I love this one so much. And again, like, I get the behind the scenes stuff. So this uses three colors. But when Katie asked Beth for something, Summer House Stitchworks, for something steampunk,
hmm
she really, really thought she is such a thoughtful designer. And then this is what she came up with.
That's so. Oh, man. Can we do this again next year?
I feel like there are so many cool things that I just, I really, that's why I wanted to do a year of it because
Yeah.
it's hard when you have all this greatness, right?
Right, right. And it's also different. I mean, there's such a wide variety of designers that design things for the boxes. I mean, this
Hmm.
isn't, it's kind of a Black Needle Society box advertisement, but not really. Like I
These
mean,
are all available.
yeah, there are just so many different styles of things that
Yes.
really, I mean, you're gonna hit on something you like.
And just things that we've been introduced to that just are so
Yeah,
good.
no. The last one that I'm going to show is a designer that I've never stitched anything by. I don't even know that I was really familiar at all with this
I'm so curious.
Saturday
Oh, okay.
mornings from Flossy Fox Shop. I think this one, whenever I opened up this box and saw this, I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Look at how many colors are in this."
Oh
And it's
yeah,
really not.
isn't it on the back?
Yeah, it's 26 colors, which if you do, like big full coverage, that's not a ton. But it's so happy. It's so happy and bright, and I just fell in love with it whenever I saw it. And I just haven't had the opportunity to start it yet, so I'm excited for that.
We were really excited to get her to do the box
Mhm.
because she does have a fabulous use of color. It's like
Mhm.
Satsuma Street.
Yeah,
That's, you know,
yeah.
um, one that I'm thinking about and I'm trying to decide, how crazy I want to be. I might have to get this one on Pattern Keeper because it's kind of involved.
Mhm. Oh, oh yeah.
And I need to pull the fabric that we sent with this. This was in a one of the trick or treat boxes. I think this
Mhm.
was the year that we did it Advent style and had
Yes.
31 because we had the fabric in there with it. The
Mhm.
fabric is from it's Catacombs by Bestitch Me.
Mm.
And you can't tell a whole lot on this, but it is wonderful fabric. And I
Oh,
just
so good. That one
mm,
is so good.
it's big. It's 140 by 196. And yeah, it would take me a while,
Yeah,
but that's okay.
just a little bit.
So then I am sneaking in some model stitching too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
So when the planner comes out this year, I think Katie's already shown this.
Mm-hmm.
It has this cover.
Mm-hmm.
She put the pattern in there.
Nice.
Now, it's not going to have any of the words. And so she
Sure.
filled in where all of this stuff is, but you're going to get a
Mhm.
pattern in the book to do this. Now, it's only designed as a single color. So if I want to play with it and break it up into colors, I'll have to really look at it and do that. And it may
Mhm.
take me a little more work to get it in, but I just love that. I love all the
Very
little
cool.
elements in it, and
Yes.
it's just so cool. But she would like a model of that one.
Mm.
The other one that I'm doing as a model for her, and I'm excited to do this, is Jack's Stamp Collection,
Yes. Ah, I
which
love that.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is BNS pattern number 31.
Perfect.
So
Like
Halloween
she
pattern
said.
number 31. And I'm really excited to start with that. And, based on where I normally start, I'll probably do a lot of framework, whatever's in my hoop at least.
Mhm.
But color wise, I'll start with 31. So I'll
Oh,
do that crazy haunted house down there.
yes.
But I'm excited about that. That will be fun.
Keep my
Um,
train.
Another one that I know that I'm doing is um Satsuma Street is the designer for November. That's
Mhm.
been announced. That's no big secret. I'm doing that pattern.
Ooh.
And I'm thinking I'm going to pull some of you guys in with me.
Yeah, yeah, you were telling me that you thought that that would be one that I would want to do. I'm trying to find in my pictures because I'm also going, oh, there it is. Okay. I'm also going to be working on Knowledge is Power, which is the Schoolhouse Rock uh ode um that was designed. So I'm currently working on the model for this. So that is also going to be something that I'm working on. Um, we'll also be working on Frogwarts. There are also some other models coming down the road that we'll be working on. So we're gonna end up with way more than 12 Black Needle Society related
Right.
things by
The
the end of the
rest of the models, I'm not counting
No,
really, um, because like these I'm counting because they're already
they're
out
out. Mhm.
and we want models of them. But the rest of them, I'm not counting. And I wanted to do things from the box, and
Mhm.
I've ended up with a pretty good chunk of things from boxes. If I did everything here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 here.
Yeah,
So it may be that I just don't count some of the BNS pieces because I'm doing these.
right. And then I don't know, now that we've went through like all of the patterns that we're looking at potentially and a million things that you've shown there, I'm like, well, why am I not working on that? Um, so is your plan to like make one a focus piece each month or
Yes.
okay.
Yes. And like if the ones here that I pulled out, uh,
Hmm.
they would be my new start, one of my new starts for the month. So this is probably my February start.
Sure.
And I'll just have to see when I do the other ones. I don't want to wait real long to start this one because I
Hmm.
really love it. We said July on that.
Hmm.
I don't know that I'll wait till October to start this though.
Right.
I may start it earlier in the year so that I can pull it out every
Yeah.
month
Hmm.
and work on it
All
because it's
right.
big and I would like some time
Sure.
to work on it.
Yes, definitely. Well, and then as we sit here, I'm like, well, I have Santa's stamp collection that I want to work on, and once I finish that, then I want to get the Jack's Halloween stamp collection, and so um
There's a lot, right? And we keep having great designs from designers come out in the boxes.
yeah,
And it just kind of makes me a little nuts because I want to do them.
sure. And I've been told well, it's not a spoiler because it's out on Instagram who the designers are for the Nice List box. But one of my favorite designers, Ink Circles, is doing something, and I have a feeling I'm going to love it because I've been told that I'm probably going to love it. So that might come into my year too. And with some of the designers that are coming down, that's why I asked if we could just do this in 2026 also, because
And Katie and I have since 2022, we have started like in 22, we started 22 new projects. In
Mhm.
23, we started 23 new projects. Now we break it up and we do a couple a month,
Mhm.
however it comes up. And I will tell you that when July hits, it is, all bets are off. I can start whatever I want because that's my birthday month.
Yes.
But like Keisha pointed out that we already know that January is Carolyn Manning and it's purple.
Mhm. Yeah. So, I mean, and who knows? There are some years where I'm like, I need to start every single thing that's in this nice list box as it comes. So,
And I mean, looking ahead, I know who some of the designers are for next year. And
mhm.
yes, Yes, we're going to be making piles.
Right. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see how everything like kind of oh, I'm wearing pajama pants, guys. Just
Uh,
flash that at you. It'll be cool to see like what comes out and how these plans evolve. We were kind of talking, we just did a Stitch with us about how much fun it is to plan and then how plans just fall apart. So I came in here pretty confident that I would work on most of what I brought in here. And now I'm like, well, there are a whole lot of other things that I want to work on. So,
oh, and there are so many things. Like I showed you that whole first set of things that I'm not choosing this year,
right,
probably.
right.
But, you know,
Yeah.
like I told you, I have 8 things here. Plus, I showed you, that's including the river. Plus, I showed you how many models? I showed you Jack and the journal and Honey Bunny
Mhm.
and Society Stitcher. So that's 12.
Yeah.
That's why I said, the Black Needle things may end up not being my focus piece for the month,
Hmm.
but because
I
I'm
want to start
doing
all of
something
these right
else.
now.
Yes.
Right now. I want to get off of here and I want to find some stuff and I want to make this little box.
There are just so many cool things, and yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what fabric I need for winter blooms. I
I know.
don't have the finishing kit in here with it, but it's Lady Dot, so I can
Hmm.
absolutely get the things and do that. But yeah, I've thrown in the extra floss that I needed, and
Hmm.
our friend Felicity finished this year, and or
Hmm.
it's close. She
Yeah.
worked on it a lot, and it is beautiful.
I
It's
just noticed
hard.
that the called for fabric for the Ode to Libraries is it's on needle and flax 36 count Hemingway
Oh, that's so fun.
for an Ode to Libraries, which I think is fun.
Yeah, and I don't always choose what the designer has called for, but there are some that I know, um, like this one, I know what we sent,
Right.
and so I know what it was designed on, and I really like it.
I just like the idea of stitching something about libraries on a fabric called Hemingway.
Yeah, that's fabulous. And I haven't been back to this one since I
Hmm.
got it started, and I'm really excited to pull that out. So some things will be whips and some things will be new starts,
Hmm.
just depending on how things are going.
Right. And so I guess now our task is to sit down and lay out how we think we're going to do this.
Hmm.
And also sub out things that we thought we were going to work on with things that the other one is working on because we're going to be jealous of them working on
Well,
it.
and like Jack's stamp collection, I need to start that sooner rather than later
Right.
because we want to have it done and we want to have it as a model.
Hmm.
So that one will probably be early in the year for me just because we want that one done and up.
Right. Yes.
So,
Yes.
and um the things from the designers we won't use as models
Hmm.
because they belong to the designer,
Right.
but the Black Needle things will go up. So,
Right. Well, because you like to have all of the stuff for camp,
mhm.
put out for camp. So,
This is technically the first Black Needle subscription box.
mm, look at that.
So it was so exciting. Um, when she released it at market,
Hmm.
um, we were so excited to walk into her booth and see the model there. And we're like, oh.
Right.
So,
Right.
these things I think about, I told you some stories today, and we think about all these things as they come up. They're just like good memories for me.
Right.
And I
Right.
love that with my stitching to have good memories in them.
Hmm. Definitely. And so a lot of these, of course, if you saw something that you like want to work on with us. A lot of them are on, if they're designed by Katie, they're on the Black Needle Society's website. If they're older than a year, most of the designers have released them. So
Mhm.
go and check it out. If they're newer, then you may not be able to get your hands on them for a little bit of time,
Mhm.
but maybe check Market next, in March.
Yes, check
It's a
and
lot of
see
them.
which ones they release at market because
Mhm.
we do work with designers. They retain all of their rights to the pattern.
Yes.
We get an exclusivity period.
Mhm.
And we're a little flexible on that. And usually it's just a discussion because market is a huge time and it's a great time
Right.
for them to get things out there and let them be seen.
Mhm.
So it is exciting to see them come out and
Yeah.
definitely market. You see all that stuff.
Yeah, definitely. So just all that to say that if you saw something you liked, go and support the designers who designed them,
Mhm.
um, because you can probably find them.
Yes. I was telling Keisha that I've started the river and I'm
Mhm.
doing it from the paper pattern, but I was on getting the pictures since I didn't have the project out over here. And I found that it is available as a PDF.
Mhm.
And I own the paper pattern. I
Yeah.
am totally going to go buy the PDF so that I can have it to put into Pattern Keeper.
Yeah, definitely. So, but yeah, I just didn't want anyone to feel like because you don't subscribe to the box that you're not going to be able to stitch along with us. Go and find these. You probably can find them.
Yes. And there are so many more that we didn't show today
Oh
uh,
yeah.
that are out there. I mean, we're going to, I'm trying to think. So we started in 2020. So 2020, 21, 22, 23, and 24. We have
Mhm.
had 5 years of patterns,
Yeah. Yeah. And
plus
they're
all the
yeah.
special editions.
Right. Yeah, we're not even scraping the surface of all of the ones. So,
So many cool things. And I love that the designers are willing to put things in and then there are boxes like the nice list where we have multiple designers in the
mhm.
box.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I didn't even pull out like the Christmas Carol book, the Nutcracker
yes.
book. Those are also ones that were like in my pile that I just didn't pull out. So I'd forgotten about the JBW book of ornaments.
Hmm. Yeah, there are so many things that it's a little overwhelming
Mhm.
this year, but I feel like that's kind of why we jumped in because
Yeah,
I know that you've wanted to do some of them and I've wanted to do some of them, and I'm tired of saying I want to do these. And so I'm just going to do them.
just do it. Just do it. So let us know in the comments. Well, one, do you like kind of these weird planning things? Thanks for being on this journey with us, as we just try to pre-film some stuff for the holidays. But let us know if you're stitching on any of these things or what your thoughts are. What one should we definitely work on? So,
Hmm. Yeah. Do you have some that you're stitching on that we didn't pull out today?
right, right.
So,
Because I know I can think of off the top of my head just a bunch that I had laid out that didn't end up making their way in here. So
and I know that like when I pick some things, like I know when I pulled this one out, I thought Keisha's going to be doing this.
well, and I was like, oh, Laura's not going to do that because it has to be a very particular frosted pumpkin to hit
It
you.
does. I love frosted pumpkin, but
Mhm.
they're just not my normal style of
Right,
stitching.
right.
So, yeah, it's really interesting. I'm
Mhm.
definitely an eclectic stitcher, but things from any designer have to hit me.
Yeah, definitely.
So, okay. Well, do you think we have rambled quite long enough?
Yeah, and the shenanigans change by the minute over here. So
Then I guess really there's nothing left to say except start planning and bye.
have a good week.